Yeah, pretty much revenge and animosity. And I just, there's a, I could go on forever. It would never stop. I could do revenge every moment of every second for the rest of this body's carnal existence on this place. From the Shawshank Redemptions, I remember Ralph talking about that shit when he was hanging out at Greg's house, living at Sharon's little thing. All these things, and the Code 46 of that guy, that girl that gets her pinky cut off, has her pinky cut off because there's genetic, whatever, she has a genetic flaw or some shit. That movie, I only seen parts of it from the Mockingbird violations of mocking the national, whatever they were, she was. I only saw 5 minutes of that, any of those movies, and that's one part I saw. And so, like I say, man, I could do revenge, and I'd probably have to have every fucking person on this planet fucking killed. Really, when you look at how the species has gotten and where it did want to go, but I see it changing. Frankly, it's really crazy. But like fucking this guy at the house, I hate cops. Well, who the fuck is a cop? Who's a robber? Though I'm dealing with a whole bunch of people here that are so fucked up in the head they've come up with their own goddamn language, and they're the only ones that understand it. And that's a complete violation of my entity of where I am and who I am to this reality. So, like I said, yeah, I could do revenge forever, and I'm getting tired of it. Um, First, fucking, I'm tired of revenge. It's called the laws of equivalent exchange. There is no such thing as forgiveness. All you can do, if you're lucky, when you incarnate in this body, is to somehow transmute and get rid of that black filth of the mind control, if possible. I mean, there's that thing of forgiveness. Yeah, the person can forgive, but that doesn't wash away the effect of the sin until everybody stops doing it. And so, like I say, when it's it multiplies, and not the sin does, but this whole thing of forgiveness, you have to transmute whatever the person or whatever the thing is that is transgressing and imposing its force and its will upon others, will and force. That's the sin. There's only there you can't really just it can't be forgiven. It always has and it always will be, but it can transmute into something different. And that's why I say I don't want to stay here. I don't want to play your Hunger Games. I don't want to be a part of the Game of Thrones. I would rather work on a more I don't want to say pure, but a different kind of wavelength, a different kind of energy. And I can't do it here. It's impossible. Like I say, everywhere I look, I just want revenge. I don't have my dog. I still haven't seen my kids. Everybody wants me to accept this like it's just part of the program. Well, it is part of your program, but it's not part of my divinity. This whole thing is going through that whole butterfly thing that Bruce Lipton spoke of about the apoptosis and the imaginal cells. I choose to be an imaginal cell, and therefore I've been doing everything I could possibly do to stay out of just doing the 1,000-yard stare, going, why do I exist? Why do I exist? And all that other stuff, realizing that some questions were not meant to be answered, and we're here to build and create. And if you can't feel that resonance and that vibration, well, then you're just probably a barbarian and just one of those assholes. And maybe you got to die fucking another 100 times and reincarnate another 100 times to get back to the garden, I guess you could say. But like I say, I'm not staying here. I don't want to be a part of this dialectic, and I could do revenge for eternity. And that's the whole thing. That's the wheel. I'm tired of the wheel. I'd rather do the spiral, the Fibonacci sequence. I see it happening right now. It's like the 100th monkey just starting to finally catch effect. We're getting, there's even military being investigated or even charged with human trafficking. Uh, Shit, man. I don't know what to say. The world is really spun out. And like the forgiveness of sins, you got to think about it. You need to change. You need to transmute. And what do they say about energy cannot be destroyed? It just changes forms. Well, you're the energy. And forgiveness that's just an idea. It's a concept. It's a very basic, simple concept. But in truth, you have to become the change, like Gandhi said or whatever, all these stupid little bumper stickers. Uh, I don't want to do the revenge. I'm tired of revenge. So like, I'll be compensated by my government, and I'll be on my way to go do the real work. Thank you.